Welcome back to another Tech Tuesday. In this week's episode, I'll be discussing a few of the advanced features you can find in Google Docs. I'll be focusing on the types of sharing available, version history, suggested edits, and how to record feedback to students. First up, let's talk about sharing. Most of us know that you can share any type of Google file, a Google Doc, slide, sheet, etc., with colleagues and students. But did you know that you can control how they interact with the file? When you click on the blue Share button, you can choose who you want to share the file with, either by typing in their name and choosing their email address, or you can click to get a shareable link. Either way allows the person who you shared the file with to view and edit the document. But what if you don't want them to be able to edit? If you click on the Advanced button, there's two ways to change how they interact with the file. The first way works if you typed in the names and selected their emails. Click on the pencil to see other choices. The first allows them to edit. The second one allows them to view and comment on the file, but not make any physical changes to the document itself. This is good for pure editing. The other choice is to allow them to view the document. They can't make any physical changes to the document, only view it. This is similar to a PDF, where students could read an article but not click on the text to change anything. This also works if students want to share their work with others but not allow other students to change anything. The second way works if you decided to use the shareable link. Next to where it says Copy Link, you can choose which way you want others to interact with the document, again being able to edit, comment, or view. If you are in the advanced area, you can see more, such as who has access to the file. Click on the Change button, and you can see how the link is being shared. In most cases, it will be on those in MPCS have access, like it is here. But you can also change it to anyone with the link, whether they are in MPCS or not, which would be this one, anyone with the link. You can also choose to have it public on the internet or just to specific people. This again would kind of be going back to where you're just typing in someone's name and clicking on their email address. You'll also notice at the bottom that you can change the edit, comment, and view options here as well. The next advanced feature to talk about is version history. This is a really important tool if you or students are doing a lot of collaboration. We're all human and mistakes can happen and things can get deleted. I've worked with groups before where students have started on their project and we've walked into class the next day to find out that half of it's been deleted. It probably happened because somebody was working on it late at night the night before, accidentally hit something and didn't realize that they had deleted part of the project. And of course, you're sitting in class and complete panic ensues. Well, with the version history, you don't have to worry about that. Just open the document like I have here, click on File, and then go down to Version History and click on See Version History. This allows you to see all of the edits and changes made to the document since its creation. You simply pick the version you want to go back to. So let's say I wanted to go back to February 10th. Here I can see all of the changes that were made and what the document looked like on that day. And then if I want to use this version, I would just click on the blue button at the top of the page that says Restore this version. The document will then revert back to this version, so whatever may have been deleted or changed that shouldn't have been would now be taken care of. So you literally can't lose anything. Since we're on the topic of collaboration, there's another feature that is great for collaborating called Suggested Edits. When we're working on a Google Doc, we're in edit mode, but there are two other modes called Suggesting and Viewing. To find these, click on the pencil in the upper right-hand corner. Viewing mode is a way to get something like a print preview. It allows you to see what the document will look like to others viewing it. In my opinion, it's not all that different from edit mode. What you see is what you get. However, suggesting mode changes the document so that anyone viewing the document can make suggestions for changes, but it doesn't actually change the document. So here, if I decided I was actually peer reviewing someone else's work, I could go in and say, okay, maybe I don't like this first sentence. So I could hit delete, and it doesn't actually delete the sentence. It just shows that I feel like it should be deleted. And then it places a comment over on the right-hand side saying that this was the person who made the suggestion, the time and the date, and what the suggestion is. It also allows you as the owner to reply back to this person. Again, as the owner of the document, I can decide if I actually want these changes to take place by hitting the approve button, saying yes, I approve this, or, and you can't really see it at this moment, the screen's cutting it off, I apologize, there's a reject button here. So you either have a check mark or an X icon that you can either reject or approve the suggestion. So when groups are working together or you want students to peer review, this is a great tool to see what should be changed. It also works for you to grade papers and make suggestions too. However, I have one more tool you should know about, and I think this is an awesome one for grading and giving students feedback on work. This tool is called Kaizena, and it's an add-on to Google Docs. If you haven't used add-ons before or you need a refresher, check out the Google Drive training on Google Ninja and Canvas. It's under the Master Ninja materials titled Adding Third-Party Apps to Drive. I'll also put a link to the document down in the description below. Once installed, Kaizena opens in any Google Doc. I'll go up to the Add-ons tab and then scroll down to Kaizena and open Kaizena. The original function of Kaizena was to record voice comments back to students, like you can here with the voice message. So as you graded a paper, you could talk through any issues and explain in more detail what the student needed to fix. While it still does this, it has also added some newer features, such as being able to save frequent comments to reuse quickly and rate students on skills or competencies like you can do here with Track a Skill. This would allow them to demonstrate their work, and then you can see how they improve over time. You can create and customize skills to fit your content needs. But let me give you just a basic overview real quick of what Kaizena can do. So if I'm going through and I'm looking at a student's paper and I see a part that I want to comment on, I can highlight that section and then go over to voice message. I can hit record and it will start to record what I'm telling the student about that first sentence. Maybe it's something where I'm talking about transitions or helping them to understand that maybe it needs to be a better topic sentence, that kind of thing. So I can go through and record all of that and then hit stop and post, and it will upload it. And then when the student goes in to Kaizena, the student can do the same thing, go up to add-ons, click on Kaizena, and it'll open, and then they'll see that there's some comments there for them. They can hit the play button and it will play back to them the comments that you have made. You can also do something similar with the text message here. Again, I would highlight a certain part that I wanted to talk about and then go over to text message and type in what message I want to send to the student about that portion that I've highlighted. And then I'll hit post, and the student will see it here also with the recorded message that I did. So that's just kind of a basic overview. Kaizena also has a pretty thorough video covering all of these features, and I'll put a link to this video in the description below too. I hope these advanced features will help you and your students to using G Suite a little bit more efficiently. If you have any questions about any of these features, please email me. Andrea Barbuzza has our app spotlight for this episode on ClassHook. Take it away, Andrea.
Hi, I'm Andrea Barbuzza. I'm the digital media specialist at the high school. Darcy asked me to show you all a cool web tool that I found. It's called classhook.com, and it's basically a repository for TV shows and movie clips. And these TV shows and clips are grouped. They're organized by Common Core standard. They're grouped by subject, and they're grouped by title. They're very short clips, so the copyright is not a problem. You can show little short clips. And you can ask them to add to the repository. You can put little discussion questions in. It's really great. All you have to do is, notice I made an account, so I have a profile. I can invite others. I can browse all the clips or certain playlists, and it gives you a little tutorial here on how it works. So let's go through. Let's say, because I was a former English teacher, let's say I want to do a lesson on onomatopoeia. Let's do a search for it. So we get 4 search results here. We have one that it seems like it's good for elementary, middle, or high school. There's one that's good for middle and high school. Here's The Simpsons, middle and high school. And that's 70 shows, same thing. So you can choose which one you want to watch. Just make sure that you have previewed it to make sure that it's unblocked in YouTube, because it won't play unless it's previously, you got to talk to Chris and get him to unblock it. So let's go to the Amanda show. Remember Amanda Bynes? Yeah, this was when she was young and innocent. So, all right. So this is the little clip that you can play.
The cereal is so dull. The kids look so bored.
We're failures as parents.
Try this cereal. Snap, crackle, kaboom! Now listen! Hear it snap? Uh-huh! Hear it crackle? Sure do, but what about the... Wow! What is my...
So anyway, you can see that it's just a cute way of introducing a concept. Obviously, video is very, interesting to them. It's high interest. There are all sorts of curriculum standards covered within these little clips, and it's embeddable. You can embed this. See, it says get embed code. You can put that into Canvas. You can share the clips. They have related clips. It's just an amazing website, and it is endorsed by the American Association of School Librarians as one of its best websites of 2017. So I thought I'd show you that. You can make your own playlists, and it's a great way to integrate little video clips into your lectures and make it a little more high interest for your kids. Hope you enjoy. Let me know how you do. If you use something, let me know. I'd love to hear it. See ya.
Thanks, Andrea, for showcasing this really cool site. And thanks for joining me for another Tech Tuesday episode. See you in 2 weeks.